I spent months treating myself like a science experiment, a lab rat with a vision board, testing 15 self-improvement habits to see what would actually change my life. And what happened next? Honestly, borderline insane. 1. Make the bed. I used to think making the bed was for people whose lives were too put together, but then I tried it for a week, then a month, and now I do it every single day. The moment you make your bed, you kickstart your day with progress. Within 5 minutes of waking up, you've already accomplished something. That tiny win creates discipline that spills into everything else. Once my bed was made, skipping the gym felt wrong. Leaving dishes in the sink felt off. And it wasn't about neatness. It was about control. Your space becomes proof of your standards. Every time you pass that made bed, it whispers, "You showed up for yourself today." Small fix. Huge win. 2. Bible reading and prayer. Before opening TikTok or YouTube, I opened the Bible. 10 minutes, sometimes more. Sometimes one verse would hit so hard I'd sit in silence just to process it. Then I'd pray. Some mornings it sounded like gratitude. Other mornings it was, "Lord, I don't have it today. Please help." And that habit grounded me in a way cold showers never could. Because life will punch you in the face. The only question is, what were you anchored to before the hit came? Scripture gives direction. Prayer gives peace. 3. Wake up before the world. Waking up at 9 a.m. sounds great, until you realize you're starting your day 3 hours behind your future self. I used to roll out of bed late, instantly overwhelmed, already reacting to a day I didn't even start intentionally. I'm not saying wake up at 5 a.m. to run marathons. I'm saying wake up before the noise, before the world asks anything of you. That silence? It feels like a clean slate. 4. Phone-free walks. Go on a walk without your phone. No music, no podcasts, just you, nature, and that one squirrel staring at you like it knows your secrets. At first it feels wrong. Your brain glitches, your hand reaches for a phone that isn't there. Then boredom hits. And that's where the magic begins. Ideas appear. Thoughts untangle. Decisions become clear. Some of my best ideas didn't come from books or videos. They came 15 minutes into a quiet walk. So leave the AirPods. Walk with your thoughts. And maybe nod at the squirrel. He's been through things too. 5. The deep work hour. This one didn't just change how I work. It changed who I am when I work. It's 1 hour where distractions are illegal. Not 5 hours of fake productivity. Not kind of working while scrolling. 1 focused hour. And in that hour, I get more done than I used to in entire afternoons. Try this. You'll shock yourself. 6. Lift heavy weights. I'm no gym bro. I don't take pre-workout or yell, "Let's go," mid-rep. But there's something therapeutic about walking into a room of heavy objects and deciding you're strong enough to pick them up. It's you versus gravity. And weirdly, it teaches more about life than most books ever will. At first, I lifted to impress the ghosts of my high school insecurities. But after a few weeks, it wasn't about looks. It became about power, focus, discipline. Lifting teaches you how to push when you don't feel like it. It builds physical strength and mental strength at the same time. 7. Hydration. Some days you're tired, moody, unfocused. Not because your life is falling apart, but because you're dehydrated. Not heartbroken. Just overdue for water. When I started this habit, it felt like a relationship. 20 ounces right when I woke up. Water bottle next to me like a security blanket for my nervous system. Your brain is basically a sponge running on electricity. No water equals no function. You're not tired. You're buffering. When my hydration improved, everything improved. Clarity, energy, skin, mood, recovery. Drink enough water and it feels like your brain just got a software update. 8. Read 10 pages, not tweets. Not Reddit threads, actual books. 10 pages felt tiny, until the compounding kicked in. The more I read, the more I started thinking like someone with long-term vision. I wasn't reacting to notifications like a squirrel on espresso anymore. I paused. I reflected. 10 pages a day equals 300 pages a month equals 12 books a year. Do that for 3 years? That's an unofficial degree in not being mediocre. 9. Journaling. Some days it felt like therapy. Other days it looked like nonsense, but it worked. Journaling isn't about writing something profound. It's about writing something honest. It's dumping your mental junk drawer onto paper and sorting through the chaos to find one truth that matters. I'd start stressed or confused, and by the end of a page, things felt lighter, calmer, clearer. No algorithm, no opinions. Just you and a blank page that doesn't judge. It builds honesty, awareness, courage. 10. Keep one promise to yourself. Your entire life is built on how often you keep your own word, and it doesn't need to be big. It can be no Instagram before 10 a.m., drink 1 bottle of water before coffee, clean your room before gaming. It's less about the promise, more about the proof. You do what you say you'll do. Break promises to yourself often enough, and eventually your brain stops believing you. Keep them, and you build inner gravity, that powerful pull toward your best self. 11. Start saying no. I used to be a full-time people pleaser with part-time boundaries. I'd say yes to everything, then complain in the shower about being overwhelmed. But saying yes out of guilt teaches you one thing. Everyone else's priorities matter more than your own. So I started saying no. Not to be rude, but because my peace is expensive. Not everyone gets a discount. And the people who respected my no, those were the people worthy of my yes. 12. Eat whole foods. I didn't clean up my eating to impress anyone. I did it because I was tired of living in a body that felt drained. Every time I chose whole foods over processed junk, I felt like I was winning. Nobody tells you how much your mental state is tied to your meals. When I ate like trash, I felt like trash. When I fueled with real, colorful, nutrient-dense foods, everything sharpened. My thoughts, my energy, my choices. Food became strategy, not punishment. 13. Clean space, clean mind. Your environment isn't just where you live, it's what you become. My room used to look like a tornado got tired halfway through and decided to chill instead. Clothes everywhere, dishes on the desk, receipts haunting me. And I wondered why my mind felt cluttered. Messy space equals messy brain. You can meditate all you want, but if you're sitting in chaos, good luck finding peace. Once I cleaned, my mind followed. I could think, work, and rest without guilt. Your space reflects your standards. Raise one, the others rise with it. 14. Talk to yourself with respect. I used to talk to myself the way my dad talked to me. You're lazy, you messed up again. Why can't you get it together? And then I wondered why my confidence was destroyed. Your inner voice is your narrator, and you can't live a powerful story if the narrator keeps insulting the main character. So I shifted. I talked to myself like someone I believed in. Slowly, the inner critic became an inner coach. Because you become what you repeatedly tell yourself. Tell yourself you're not enough, and your life will reflect that. Speak with intention, and you build self-respect and alignment with who you want to be. 15. Daily reminder, no one is coming to save you. This one hit me the hardest. No mentor is coming. No miracle friend. No secret shortcut. It's just you. You are the hero and the rescue team. Once I internalized that, everything changed. I took radical ownership of my life. Your breakthrough doesn't come when someone believes in you. It comes when you believe in you. Tell yourself this daily. You're not stuck. You're in process. You're not the victim. You're the author. Life will hand you excuses. Discipline is built from within. You want change? Become the person who doesn't need saving, because the only one coming to save you is you.